Greetings all. Thanks for joining me on this episode of Fields of Dreams. I am on my way up to New Hampshire for work, some meetings tomorrow. And I played this morning and my legs are all cramping up, so I figured I would pull over, and I was by Purchase, New York, and lo and behold, in Purchase is where my lovely wife ended up attending and graduating from, a place called Manhattanville College. So I'm gonna wander around, do my thing, try to find a field, and hope you enjoy. Okay, so it seems like I stepped into the middle of campus. You have some buildings. I think these might be dorms over here. What a great quad area. Some more buildings. Then check this out. And I'm heading up there. The castle. I think the security guard is following me. Paparazzi, maybe? I see a flock of Adirondack chairs, multicolored. Let us see. Okay, so there's a variety here. There's some, tall backs. They're all plasticky over that way. I don't know if you can see. The one I'm sitting in is a low back. It's just nice. And overlooking the beautiful quad area. That's the castle behind me. And that's what I'm looking at from this chair. So managed to get into I think it's called the Auburn Chapel. I didn't realize that Manhattanville College used to be Manhattanville College of the Sacred Heart. This is the chapel on campus. Beautiful. If you check out my shorts on the channel, you will see some that are called via pulchritudinous through the name of the college. So I will do a via pulchritudinous through Manhattanville College because I'm really into the beauty of things lately, and that's definitely a beautiful chapel. So. You really get the sense this is a castle. I did some video or pictures from the inside, but it's all, and it's legit. It's, a beautiful spot. You can see it's almost like terraced down with the woodwork. I think this is where all the administrative buildings are. And you can kind of see gonna head that way, and you know the fields are off to the right, so I'm gonna check out some other stuff first. So this is one of those traditional campi, that is like in the U-shaped form. It kind of reminds me of Connecticut College, that same, main building at one end, buildings down the side, and a big green going down the middle. But there's more, like their whole athletic complex is off on the outside of that U, and you can see that they've expanded over time. But really, this whole, you could kind of see buildings here, but then if you look, which is where I was at over here somewhere, it's buildings on both sides. And like I said, and then the castle, which is that globby thing right in the back, that's the castle, which is obviously the main building. Okay, just to give some perspective, I started from over there. I came through, I think I parked through there, maybe one up. But this is kind of like towards the end, or the open end of the campus. I walked all the way up there. You can't really see it, but that's that castle where the 5-0 is. Beyond that, that's the castle. The chapel is up there. And then there's a series, the library is right here. And then this is a performing arts center. And those look like some townhouse type dorms. And then down here, to go down and then to the right are the athletic fields, which is where I'm heading to now. And again, really wide open, big, lots of property. I don't know what that is, maybe solar panels or something. And there's a building over there, I don't know what that is, but I'm gonna keep heading this way. Here I thought this would be the first school with no lake or fountains, but lo and behold. All right, so there's a field right here, and that looks like a gym, something over there. So I'm gonna keep wandering, and not sure which is a game field, but I'll find it. Okay, so that's where I came from there, the lakes, fountains. This actually looks like another school, the Academy of New York, I don't know. But then that's, I think this is, there's baseball up there, a couple other fields, but this might be Go Valiant Stadium, GoValiant.com Stadium, although I'm not sure. So keep wandering. Okay, so this is cool. This field, the blue markings here, it looks a little short. Maybe not. Maybe they play here, maybe not, I don't know. There's some bleachers up there. There is scoreboard and those permanent benches. So maybe this is a game field. But probably the coolest thing about this is what they end up doing in the winter is they end up putting a bubble on this. And you can see the blowers to keep the bubble up right there. I think that's what they are. And so they have this whole indoor turf field during the winter. You can see those behind the black nets are the tennis courts. looks like, they got maybe 2, 4, 6, or 8 of them, not sure. And again, that's the castle, and I think that's the Go Valiant Stadium right over there. And baseball and maybe softball up there. So here's the baseball field, and softball is up top there. I don't know if they have drainage issues here or what, but there's like a ton of sandbags. But this is, I think it's called Ophir Field, which is the one that they bubble up, and this is the entrance to said bubble when it's blown up, this white thing. And then GoValiants.com is just beyond that. So I'm gonna head up that direction now, see what all that is, as I make my way back to my car. Well, this is the gymnasium, and it is closed. That's it right there. So, this is right next to the athletic fields, which are sort of on the other side of the building. I'm not sure if it's going to come out, but right there, over there, in that horizon, in that gap in the trees, you can see some tallish buildings. That there is Manhattan. The school does a lot of internships, does finance, business, etc. And you do all your internships in New York. And around here, it's the headquarters for a lot of Fortune 500 companies. Somehow managed to get into the student center. It's a game zone. Pretty cool. This is the bottom floor. I don't know what's upstairs, but there's a market. I wonder if there's a coffee. And there's a bookstore closed, of course, because it is Sunday. Valiants have sold out like so many others. Okay, so here we are. This is GoValiants.com stadium, because it is the Manhattanville Valiants. It's the main field. You can see the press box right there, and it's like the benches would be on either side. Here's some bleachers. That's that Kine School of New York, I think. Not sure though. And then this is that other field campus, and it's lit, healthy lighting, and you can see that side with those steps that looks like a castle is the castle. So I'll step out into the middle, take some pictures. He is so following me. I got my eyes on you. Anyhow, that's the castle. Here I am at the center of the field. There's that auxiliary field that is a bubble during the winter, and then the baseball field, I think. There's the scoreboard. I think the field is, I don't think Manhattanville does bleachers. I don't think Manhattanville has football, so this is all soccer, lacrosse, field hockey, and so I think I'm gonna wander up back to campus, start heading back, but take some more pictures. Okay, so that's it for me at Manhattanville College. My wife chose well. College, that is. So obviously the facilities, I mean, the govaliance.com field is, I mean, it even looks new. Looks like that whole area is, I mean, relatively new and spacious. So there's a lot of room. Would be nice to come up for a game here, but it's a little tricky for me to get up here, but would love to come and watch. But like I said, facility wise, I didn't get a chance to get into the gym and check all the other stuff out, but from what I can tell, it's all top notch. I mean, this is Purchase, New York, which is a pretty renowned area. Buku bucks. So, but anyhow, again, beautiful campus, that traditional U shape with the big wide open center. Love the castle. That is kind of cool. And yeah, enjoyed walking around. I can feel my legs again, although they still are cramping. So that'll be an interesting another 3 hours in the car. So who knows, maybe I'll pull over if I find another school and do this again, since my meeting is bright and early in the AM. So, all right, so thanks for joining me on this episode. That's an airplane because we're near Teterboro. No, I forget which, in Newark. I think there's a flight pattern for Newark. Thanks for joining me on this episode of Fields of Dreams. And I hopefully will see you soon on your campus.